So good morning, everybody, and welcome to our practice for the 9th of May, 2024. Let's come to seated towards the front of our chair. Close your eyes, and let's check in with the breath today. Notice how the breath is moving. And perhaps as well, just get a feeling as to what your readiness is for practice this morning. Think about it, setting an intention for our practice for today. That intention might be to focus your practice in a particular area, to really focus on the breath, to focus on extending the range of movement. So try and think of something that you would like to focus on during your practice today and set that as an intention for your practice. And perhaps each time we take a little break when we move from one posture to another, or just check in with that intention and see what progress you've made, whether you've been able to work towards fulfilling that intention. Let's bring your awareness now to each of the points where the body's in contact with something else. Let's begin with the feet in contact in the floor. You might be practicing on a mat, you might be practicing on carpet, you might be practicing on a hard surface. Whatever surface you're practicing on, sense the connection between the feet and that surface. Sense the connection between the base of the big toe, the base of the little toe, the center of the heel. Set the legs about hip distance apart. And from that connection to the floor, lift the arches, lift up the inner legs, and draw energy from the floor up through the body. Next, come to the connection between the sit bones and the seat of the chair. Rock towards your right side. Feel all the weight move on to the right sit bone, and you can reach under the left sit bone and peel the flesh away from the left sit bone. Rock towards the left, peel the flesh away, come back onto the right sit bone. Feel that connection between the sit bone and the edge of the seat of the chair. Almost feel like you're perched on the front edge of the chair. From that point of connection, take a line from the sit bones, draw it up towards the sacrum, and feel the sacrum. That connection between the sacrum and the pelvis. The connection, the sacrum being that keystone in the arch of the pelvis. From the sacrum, move to the lumbar spine. The vertebrae of the lumbar spine stacking one upon the next. With a slight forward curve. Just reach around and see if there's a slight forward curve in the lower back. moving to the point where the lumbar and thoracic spines connect. Again, think of those, the vertebrae of the lumbar spine stacking on the vertebrae of the, or the vertebrae of the thoracic spine stacking on the vertebrae of the lumbar spine, following that up to the base of the neck, and then the cervical vertebrae stacking one upon the next to the base of the skull. Breathing, drawing the head slightly back, and feeling the strength that comes from having the spine aligned. The muscles guiding the spine, and the spine carrying the weight of the upper body down through the body, down through sacrum, the pelvis, and into the seat of the chair. Let's take the arms now to the side of the body and inhale, raise the arms overhead, and exhale, draw the hands back to heart center. Let's raise up again for 2. Draw back to heart center for 2. Welcome Lisa and welcome Kathy. Raise up and draw back to heart center for 3. Press the hands into one another, feeling a bit of stretch in the forearm. Draw the shoulder blades back and try and move the tip of the shoulder blades down towards the waist, but also feel the pressure of the hands on one another, taking the shoulder blades slightly away from the spine. Breathing here, and let's rotate the fingers towards the floor, and rotate the fingers now towards the sternum. Rotate towards the floor, sternum, and once more towards the floor and sternum. Stretch the right hand out towards me. Reach the fingers around the left hand around the right. And again, take that stretch into the forearm, drawing the fingers towards you. Flip the fingers down to point towards the floor. And once again, draw the hand in towards the body. Likely feeling a stretch in the forearm area there. Release the right. Now press the left hand out towards me, drawing the fingers towards the body. And then go towards the floor. And notice what the differences might be between the right and the left hand. The right and the left forearm. Release the hands down to the side. And let's continue to warm up the shoulders with a march. 1. Moving consciously to the whole range of motion. 2. 2. 3. 3. Try to keep the arms elongated as 4. 4. 5. 5. Speeding up a bit. 6. 6. But avoiding flailing. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. 11. 11. And 12. And 12. Come back to center. Stretch the arms out to the side of the room. Let's begin by taking the right arm over the left. Walking the fingertips onto the shoulders and seeing if you can peel the shoulder blades away from the spine. Breathe here. Unwind. Take the arms out to the side. And now take the opposite, left over right. Peel the shoulder blades away. And once again, stretch out. This time we're going to go back to right over left, but you can either leave the fingertips on the shoulder blades or you can intertwine the arms. So go around and perhaps weave the arms around each other, lifting the fingers towards the ceiling. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down the back and keeping the spine long. Fold over the hips and angle the body slightly towards the legs. One more full breath here. Inhale, come back up. Unwind the arms, stretch the arms out, and find the opposite cross of the arms now. Again, winding, either staying on the shoulders or weaving the arms around each other. Draw the shoulder blades down, lengthen the spine, fold over the legs. Inhale, come back to center. Let's release the arms down. Let's continue to warm up the spine by moving the spine laterally. Again, stacking the spine, getting everything aligned, thinking about that alignment going all the way from the contact between the sit bones and the seat of the chair up to the top of the head, and then move the spine laterally, taking the right fingertips towards the floor, left fingertips. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Try to isolate as much movement in the spine as possible. 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and 8. And 8. Come back to center. Oh, and 9. Let's weave the arm over. 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12. Reach the fingertips across. And 12. Reach the fingertips across. Bring both hands up overhead and take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Bring the right hand, snuggle into the base of the sacrum, and twist toward your right side. Notice the constriction that comes with the twist, and let's direct the base or the breath into that constriction. Inhale the arms overhead, and then take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, twist in, and then breathe again into the constriction that comes with the twist of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Place both hands on the thighs, and we'll finish our warm-up of the spine with cat-cow moves. Inhaling, attaching that string to the center of the sternum and lifting the sternum towards the ceiling, and then allowing the spine to round towards the back of the chair. Remembering to be gentle on that rounding back if you have bone density issues with the spine. Inhaling, opening, exhaling, rounding back for 2. Inhale, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, and 6. Come back to neutral. Once again, let's interlace the fingers. Take the fingers around the right shin, point and flex, point and flex, and point and flex the right foot. Circle in one direction for 2 and 3, and circle in the opposite for 2 and 3. Interlace the fingers behind the leg. Raise and lower the lower leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You can hold yourself to brace yourself towards the side of the chair, or just use the body to support. So lift and lower the leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Come back to center. Let's move that leg either onto the left thigh or across the leg in front of the ankle. Whatever works for you. Flex the toes in towards the shin. Try and flex them as sharply as you can in towards the shin. Lengthen the spine. Rock that right leg gently. Now, supporting the right knee with the right leg, press the right knee into the resistance of the hand for 1, 2, release, and 3, and release. Let's allow the right foot to come to the inner edge of the left foot, letting that leg open towards the right side of the body. Bring the hands to heart center and raise the arms overhead for a seated tree pose version. Breathing here. Draw the hands back to heart center. Bring that right leg back into center. Interlace the fingers in the non-dominant interlace. Draw the left knee towards the left shoulder. Try, if you notice you're rolling towards the back of the sit bones, try and roll back towards the center of the sit bones. Point and flex. 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Reach around behind the back of the leg. Lift and lower the leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now let's bring that knee down. Perhaps supporting yourself with this on the side of the chair, or just leaving the hands free. Lift and lower for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Come back to center. Let's bring that either cross the left ankle over the left ankle over the right, or bring the knee up, or bring the ankle above the knee, rock the knee, and then let's press the knee into the hand for 1, 2, 3, and then the exhale, release. Press in again for 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Let the inner edge of the left foot come, or the base of the left foot come to the inner edge of the right foot. Bring that, opening the leg to the side, and bring the arms overhead. Breathe here. One more breath. Come back to center. Draw that left leg in. Come back to our seated mountain pose. Legs hip distance apart. Feet connected to the floor. Sit bones connected to the seat of the chair. And think back to that intention you may have set at the start of the class. And just reinforce that intention for the rest of our practice. Let's continue our work now with some focus on the core. You can grasp your weights. Remember, weights are always optional. Cross the arm over one another. And notice the connection between the sit bones, and the edge of the chair. And now take that connection to the base of the pelvic floor and connect to the core muscles all the way up the front of the body. Inhale here, angle the body towards the back of the chair for 1, and then exhale, lean forward for 1. Inhale back for 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and we're going to hold on 12. For 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Take the weights to the side. Take the weights, shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Reverse your cross of the arms for another set of 12. Inhale here. Connect to the core muscles. Remember, the core muscles are what's controlling us as we move back, and what's lifting us up as we fold forward. 2 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we'll hold on 12 for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to neutral, feet to the side, go forward, up, back, and down, forward, up, back, and down. With the weights to the side, let's repeat that lateral movement we did during the warm-up, but this time using the lateral movement to strengthen those muscles that keep the spine, help us move the spine laterally. So reaching the right hand to the floor for 1. Remember moving like you're between two planes of glass. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Let's bring the weights just above the knees. You can draw the feet slightly back so the heel is slightly behind the knees. And we're going to lift and lower the heels for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. See if you can bring both weights now onto the right leg and lift and lower that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go to the opposite leg and lift and lower again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Setting our weights aside, let's position our blocks just sort of parallel with the ankles. So we've done some work now to strengthen the calves. Let's stretch the calves and the back of the legs out. Use the hands grasping the edge of the chair to support yourself as you lean the body forward, feeling if the leg is straight and the spine is long, you should be starting to feel a stretch all the way down the back of that extended leg. Breathing here, your hands might come onto the blocks. Breathe here. You might even reach for the toes of that extended right foot. Draw them in towards the shin. Three more breaths. Let's inhale, come up. Draw the right foot back towards you. Heel comes slightly behind the knee. Now stretch the left foot forward. Use the strength of the muscles at the back of the leg to press that right foot in towards, pressing that foot down towards the floor, grasping the edge of the chair, extending, keeping the upper body long as we fold over the hips, coming deeper into that stretch. Keep the toes flexed towards the shin. Perhaps the hands come to your blocks. And really let that stretch develop using the breath to assist in the lengthening of the muscles, finding that lengthening during the exhale breath. If it's available to you, reaching around the toes of the left foot, drawing the toes in towards the shin, intensifying that stretch in the back of the leg. Inhale, come all the way up. And let's bring now the legs, move the legs into a small V. We're perched, still perched towards the front of our chair. And let's bring the arms to a cactus shape. So think about the positioning of the shoulders as we come into cactus. Drawing the shoulder blades down, fingertips above the elbows, and twist the body towards the right side. Inhale through center and twist the body towards the left side. Twist towards the right side. Twist towards the left side. Once more, twisting right. This time, bend the left elbow, bring it to the left knee. Align the heel, the knee, the elbow, the shoulder, and reach up towards the fingertips. Inhale, come back up to cactus. Twist towards the left side, bend the right elbow, and reach across. Inhale, come back up to center. Raise the arms overhead to meet. Release the index finger. Head rises, shoulders move down. Arc right. Inhale through center, arc left. Inhale through center. Draw the sit bones back with the edge of the chair as you fold into the center of the V formed by the legs. Breathe here. Inhale, come all the way up. Draw the hands back to center. Now let's turn sideways on our chairs. Support the chair side thigh on the chair and try and bring the outside leg, the hip, sit bone free of the chair. Support yourself on the back of the chair. Let's raise the outside arm. Those core muscles we worked on earlier, strengthen them all the way up to support the body as we lift up both arms, shoulder blades moving down, head lengthening towards the ceiling. Twist into the center of the room. Bring the outside elbow or the chair side elbow to the chair side knee and stretch your glutes. Inhale, draw the hands back overhead, twist towards the chair, and bring the hands onto the chair using the core muscles to twist and the hands to guide you into the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Support yourself with the arm on the back of the chair. Bring the knee below the hip. Line up the knee, the hip, shoulders, the ears, reach up, and perhaps both arms come up. Again, twisting in towards the chair, using the core, the oblique muscles of the core to draw you into the twist. Come back to center, and now either see if we can stretch that outside leg all the way back. And here we're working towards taking that leg towards straight. Strengthen the core to support, and then lift the arms overhead for a chair-supported runner's lunge. Drop the hands back, draw that outside leg in, and let's switch and face ourselves in the opposite direction. Supporting our chair side leg on the chair. Outside leg comes free, and lift one arm or both arms. Breathe here. Twist into the center of the room. Take the chair side elbow to the chair side leg and reach across. Inhale, come back up. Twist towards the chair. And let's bring the hands gently to the back of the chair, but use the core. Extend the top of the head towards the ceiling and twist around the core towards the back of the chair. Inhale, come back to center. Take the knee below the hip. Reach one arm up. And perhaps take both arms up. And again, twist towards the chair, using the core to move the body. The hands to guide you. Breathe into the resistance the breath finds in the twist. Inhale, come back. And now let's stretch that back leg all the way out. Feeling the stretch in the front of the thigh. Getting into those hip flexor muscles, raising one arm, raising it, following it with the second arm. Breathe here. And let's release. Draw the leg in. Come back to center. And just let the leg sway gently from side to side. Bring the feet to center. And now we're going to come to standing. And we'll do a little bit of standing work before wrapping up our practice. So stand behind your chair and I'm going to roll up my mat. We're going to do a little rolling up the mat to do a little calf work here. So stand with your toes on the mat. And feel the stretch that comes to the calves by feeling the toes a little higher. So let's lift and lower here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Leave the left foot on the rolled up mat and step the right foot back. So that left foot is just, toe bases are on the mat, rolled up mat, and bend the knee in towards the chair. And straight. Let's bend in and straighten for 2. Bend in and straighten for 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll hold on 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and straighten the left leg. Again, come with both feet on the rolled up mat, so the toe bases on the rolled up mat, and lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now the right toes stay on the left foot steps back, angling towards the side. So go 1 step. You side of the foot for 1 and lift for 2 and 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 6, and we'll hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Take both hands to the back of the chair. You can unroll your mat now. And let's step back into our L-shaped pose. So bringing the hands onto the back of the chair. Bending the knees slightly, firming up the core, drawing the hips back, lengthening the head towards the chair, and feel a nice stretch in the spine. Now, we're going to step the left foot in towards the chair. We're going to stay up on the toes of the right foot. And we're going to repeat that runner's lunge that we did in the support by drawing the left knee in towards the chair and straighten the left leg. Going to come in for 2. See if we can go just a bit deeper for 2. And 3. Perhaps one arm can come away, and perhaps both. Release the hands to the chair. Step both feet to meet at the back of the mat and make that L shape again with the body. Now, staying on the toes of the left foot, step the right foot in towards the chair. Bend and straighten the right leg. And let's come in with the bent leg. Perhaps bringing one arm up or both. One more breath. Release the hands to the chair. Step back and lengthen the spine. Inhale. And this time, turn the right foot more so it's parallel to the back. Step the left foot in and open the body towards the side. So the pelvis is now coming parallel with the long side of your mat. Stretch the arms out. Let the hips sort of sway back. Reach the left hand forward. Bring the left hand to the back of the chair. Reach the arm up. Coming into a chair-supported version of triangle. And breathe here. Let's inhale, come back up with the arms extended. Bend the knee in towards the chair for warrior 2. Look over the middle finger of that forward arm. Flip the palm and reach into reverse warrior. Inhale, come back. Let's turn the feet parallel. Heel toe the feet into center. Come to standing beside our chair. We'll do our tree pose on this side before moving to the other side and doing that warrior 2 work. Lift the heel. You can bring the hands together. Bring the heel to the ankle, the calf, or inner thigh. Press everything into center. Raise the arms overhead. Draw the hands back to heart center and just let that leg swing. Let's now switch to the other side of our chair. Let's begin in our L pose, stepping the feet back. Now step the right foot in towards the chair, left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Stretch the arms out. And now let the hips sway away. Bring the hand to the back of the chair or to the seat for a chair-supported version of triangle. Inhale, come back up. Bend the knee into the chair for a warrior two pose. Flip the palm, go to reverse warrior. Let's straighten the leg. Turn the feet parallel. Fold over the hips, coming to a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, come up. Heel toe the feet back into center. And let's finish off our standing work with tree pose on this side. So, lifting the heel, bringing the heel to the ankle, the calf, or to the inner thigh. Bringing the hands together, heart center, opening the arms overhead. Breathing here, firming the core. And let's release the arms down and just swing that outside leg. Let's come back to seated. Grab a drink. Grab anything that you're going to need to stay comfortable during final relaxation. And we'll just do a brief cool down before moving to final relaxations. Coming back into seated mountain pose towards the front of your chair. Breathing here. Walk the feet slightly wider than hip distance. Let the knees sway towards the right side. And then twist left, taking the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, come back through center. Let both knees go left. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh as we twist right. Inhale, come back to center. Let's walk the feet back. I'm going to ask you to just take the right finger or left fingertips and just gently tap the right arm. So we're working around all the muscles back. You can come up onto the shoulder. Come on to the muscles that support the neck. Come across the chest, down the left arm, And just come back to center. Let's everybody take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So inhale together through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let's repeat that. And just make sure you release any remaining tension in the body that might interfere with your final relaxation. So inhaling. Now let's slide ourselves back in our chair. Let the back of the chair support you. Let the feet feel fully supported on the floor. The back of the thighs feel fully supported on the chair. The back supported by the back of the chair. And now the body takes the shape of what's supporting it. We slow the breath down, finding that soft, natural, gentle breath that occurs without our thinking about it. We let this gentle breath support the movement of our body into the rest and digest phase. The phase where the parasympathetic nervous system comes to the forefront. The phase where the blood retreats to the core of the body to support digestion. The heart rate slows. The production of adrenaline, cortisol, those hormones that protect us, the hormones that allow us to react during times of danger. The production of those is reduced. Finding the body the opportunity to rest, to restore itself. Keeping the breath smooth and gentle. Letting go of any of the things that are keeping your mind busy, trying to set them aside. Perhaps think of having a whiteboard beside you, and you're able to project all those things that are keeping your mind busy onto the whiteboard. And know that they're all going to be there when you finish your practice. And now let's begin to deepen the breath. Move the fingers. Circle the wrists. Move the toes. Circle the ankles. Let's slide back towards the front of our chair. Come back to our seated mountain pose. Revisit that pose one final time for today's practice. Scan the body. Think back to that intention you set at the start of your practice. Take the arms to the side. Raise the arms overhead. Draw the hands back to heart center. And thank yourself for making time for this practice today. Thank each other for sharing your practice. I noticed Mary patting herself on the back for and thank each other for sharing your practice. And thank you so much for the honor of being able that you give me by being able to guide you through your practice this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you.